Hello and welcome to this video. We are now looking at the stages of production. On our previous video, we are looking at primary and secondary and tertiary production, and we gave some of the examples of primary and secondary production. So right now we are looking at the need for production and also classifying goods and services. That's the reason behind this lecture. So let's get started. So the need for production. Why should production happen? That's one of the most essential questions that we should ask ourselves. Why should production happen? Production is essential for meeting the demand of goods and services in society, because society is filled with people who have unlimited desires and limited wants. So they have different perspectives, they have different preferences, but at the end, we need to be able to meet the demand for goods and services in the society. It involves the creation and assembly of goods, products, or the delivery of services that fulfill various needs and wants. So you have to know that every business is set up to satisfy a particular need or want. That's how they continue to survive. That's how they continue to exist. That's the need for production. That the businesses are set up in the creation and assembly of products, and they deliver them to the consumers, or they deliver the services that fulfill the various needs and wants of the consumer. So also looking at that, without production, there will be a scarcity of essential items. So you have to know scarcity does simply mean shortage. So which means essential items have to be provided because they are key in the survival of the human race. So hindering economic growth and overall well-being. So you have to know that if you continue to have scarcity of essential items which are very basic to the overall existence of the human species, we are going to be hindering economic growth. The economy will not grow, and overall the well-being of people will be very low because economically people will not be living better lives. So we also have to look at it plays a pivotal role in generating employment, because you have to know that every worker that is employed has a productive potential to contribute to the overall output of an organization. That's how we create employment. So if demand continues to increase for a particular good or service, then the company will continue to employ more workers. That's generating employment. And also you have to look at fostering innovation. The innovation is always about coming up with new ideas, coming up with new ways of just doing it just about anything, and contributing to the development of the robust economy. That's why it is very important, because entrepreneurs are needed, because these are the ones which are very innovative. Make sure that they adapt to new technologies, the learn research and development, coming up with new ways of providing a service that is different from what was done in the past, that is all in line with the robust economy. So that's how we grow in economy. Then you have to look at efficient production processes are vital for sustaining and improving the quality of life of individuals and communities. Because you have to know that whatever you be doing as a business, you have to provide that particular good or service sustainably. So you're looking at you doing the production process that you're undertaking as a business. We need you to be able to crucially look at the ways in which you are doing. How does it affect the environment, and how best can you reduce the impact on the environment? Is it causing pollution to the locals? We don't. That's how you look at the issue of finding an efficient production process. That is very important for the sustainability of the economy. Because if you're causing pollution right now, what is going to happen right now in the coming 10 to 15 years? You continue to produce in that way, you're going to lose it, to cause a lot of pollution that affect the well-being of the people. So we are looking at the issue that we're supposed to be efficient in the production process. Then the classify of goods and services. How do we classify goods and services? We have the tangible goods, the ones that we can touch, you see, with our own hands. That's the tangible goods. But the ones we are intangible, we cannot touch them. That's intangible goods. So I'm just looking at the examples of tangible goods and their examples of intangible goods and the characteristics at what defines the tangible good and the intangible good. As I have said, the tangible good is physical and it's a tangible product. So we're looking at the examples like cars, furniture, electronics, and clothing. These are all physical. We can see them and we can touch them. But intangibles, examples like their softwares, their patents, their copyrights, we can't touch the copyrights because they are non-physical. They are often intellectual property. You see, that's just like copyrights. They are intellectual property. Then you also have to look at consumer goods. These are products which are directly used by the end consumer, because he's the final user of the product. We're looking at food items, clothing, electronics. These are all examples of consumer goods. We have capital goods. These are the goods which have a long lifespan, which are the goods which used by business to produce other goods and services. That's why I'm saying that they have a long lifespan. They are used to produce other goods and services. We're looking at machineries like tools, like buildings. You know how buildings, some of the buildings will be used do manufacturing of the various goods and services. Various goods, you see, that's capital goods. Then we have durable goods. These are the goods which have a utility of an extended period. They are expected to last for an extended period. You're looking at using that product for, let's say, for 4 years or 6 years along the line. Examples, you have appliances like vehicles, like furnitures. You look at the vehicles, they are used for more than 10 years, you see. So you're looking at long lasting utility over an extended product. The non-durables is, these have a short lifespan. They are the opposite of durables. We have food, we have toiletries, we have perishable goods, they have a short lifespan. They are consumed quickly by consumers or have a short lifespan. Then we talk about services. Services are things we cannot touch, but we are looking at examples like the intangible activities, but they are provided to fulfill a specific need. Just like getting a haircut, as you can see, I have a haircut. You see, I have a haircut. That's a service, right? Examples of haircuts. Haircuts is a service. You have also education. You can touch education, but something that is very important because you have to be educated. Just like what I'm doing now, I'm educating you about the various goods and services that you have to know. Then also you look at intangible activities provides it to fully specific needs. That's what you have to know, that such as healthcare, you need to be healthy. That's the issue of healthcare. We need to be healthy, but not something that we can touch. We can touch, but we need to have physical. We need to have healthcare so that you can have a healthy life. You see. Then you have what you call public goods. These are goods and services that are non-excludable and non-rivalrous, meaning one person's use doesn't diminish its availability to others. That's public goods because these are provided by the government. Everyone can use them. The amount of utility that one gets from using that particular that good doesn't affect the other one from using that good. Just like a tower light, right? Everyone has access to it. Just like the roads, the third roads, everyone has access to the third roads, which means the person uses it but doesn't diminish the third road from someone else to come and use the third road in traveling with his car. That's examples of public goods. That's like with tower light, you are talking about you have access to it. That you during the night you can easily be able to navigate where you are going by the use of tower lights, of street lights. These are all things which you can use them, and the other person can also use them without being diminished. Then you have what to call private goods. These are different from public goods because they are privately owned. You see, they are from you, the private owner. One person's use it affects ability to others. That's private goods. So they are excludable and rivalrous, meaning ownership can be restricted. That's private goods. Just like if I own a car, it's my car. It's not your car. That's private goods. And also have clothing. Clothing is it's also limited. It's your clothes, right? Then look at smartphones. It's my smartphone. Then I'm the only one going to be using it. That's what we mean by private goods. Then you have free goods. Free goods are the one which are abundant. They are not even scarce. Okay, we don't talk about scarce when we talk about free goods. Available without a price. They are just available without a price. We are talking about the one that I'm breathing right now. The oxygen is coming in, giving out the carbon dioxide. Then the sunlight is available. These are some of the things that they are just free goods. They are free for everyone. Free for everyone. Free, free, free. Okay. And then our summary is that you have to understand this classification was it help in analyzing economic activities and consumer behavior and the overall function of the market. So you have to know that by you understanding how to classify and analyze economic activities in consumer behavior, that's one of the most important things. That consumer behavior is the one that tells you about the different classes of goods that they prefer. You have to be able to know what they prefer and why do they prefer them in this kind of period, and the overall functioning of the market. You have to know how the market operates, but you can only know how the markets operate by looking at the particular goods and services that you are looking at. So that's very important for you to understand. So thank you so much for watching this video.